I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, and I'm so happy you're here. If this is your first time subscribing, I welcome you, and as always, I have a good one for you. In this video, we are going to talk about 8 signs she wants you. I always get clients asking me, Apollonia, I don't know if she wants me, here's her text, and they go over text messages with me, their actual story and history with the relationship and things like that. And there's a lot of key factors that they, as men, don't really pay attention to. And as a woman, I want to be able to give you these signs of what to pay attention to when you are dating a woman to make sure that she wants you. So let's get started. Sign number 1, doing her best to connect with you emotionally. Now, what I mean by this is she's probably asking you questions like, what is it that you want out of the future? Are you looking, maybe possibly she's being open and asking you, do you want a relationship? Or asking about your family history, your background, how you were raised. And she's also trying to figure out what your love is for your life, meaning like maybe there is a business that you love and that you've devoted your time to. She is going to try to connect to you emotionally and figure those things out. So what is it that hits home for you? What speaks to your heart is when a woman is going to step up and place that bond and try to bond with you emotionally. Sign number 2 is the time that she spends with you. A lot of times you'll notice that when a woman is into you, she'll say something like, I have plans on Saturday, but maybe I can reschedule with my friend because I would love to go with you to this event. So those are key signals too. And also she values the time that she spends with you. So you might see her once, twice a week, and she doesn't always reschedule. I do influence you men to always, talk to the woman that you're dating and say, I have this time that I'm available, which is really important. But with a woman, it kind of works differently because as a man, if you are asking her on the date, and I mean, maybe she's asking you on the date and that's a great sign, but if you continue to ask her out in the courting period, then what is really important for you to make sure of here is that she values the time, but also is making the traction, making the movement to really just be with you. So when you ask her something like dinner on Monday, dinner on Friday, dinner on Sunday, whatever you want to do, or an activity on Sunday, then great. She is there to do it all the time, and she doesn't cancel often. Sign number 3, she talks about the future, and she also talks to a lot about the people that she wants you to meet. Like, so I'm going to give you an example. She would say like, oh, you would get along with my father so great because he likes this, this, and this. If you're in a story and saying, oh my goodness, I love wine or I love to ski, and she's like, oh, so does my father, you would get along great. So she talks about the future and also might be like, hey, let's go plan a trip to Mexico one day when that comes up in topic. So she's really focusing on things in the future with you, which is a sign as well. Sign number 4 is she directly tells you. So she talks about her feelings. I mean, obviously you probably wouldn't be watching this video if this was the case, but there's a lot of extroverted women out there that will actually bring up the topic of how she feels about you. And this typically happens when you're dating after a while. I would say a good month or 2, a woman will bring up the notion of, what are we doing here? What are we? What do you want? And hopefully she's already talked about that, and you guys have talked about that within that month period, and have actually set the standard and set the tone for the courting period and the relationship. And sign number 5 is she introduces you to close people in her life. It could be her best friend, it could be her sister, her brother. She introduces you to these people early on. And the reason why I didn't say the father or the mother right away is because this is the time where you are just getting to know each other. Typically when you lead into the relationship and when you have the relationship, or when you're about to get to the relationship, you start meeting the parents depending on cultural differences. Next sign is she's happy to answer serious questions. The reason why I bring this up as a sign is because a lot of times men will call me and say, Apollonia, I bring this up and she's like always challenging me. She avoids the topic. She's not wanting to talk about this specific area of her life, or she's not wanting to talk about us. When something happens like that, it's because sometimes a woman can be closed off and she's not ready, but also too, she might not be interested long-term with you and is just wanting to be in the relationship, in the partnership, in the comfort as of right now. So the reason why I bring this up as a sign is because she is open and happy to answer serious questions about you, herself, the future, whatever that is. And the next sign is she takes a genuine interest in trying to help you in your life. So it could be a hobby, it could be a passion, it could be a belief, whatever it is, she takes out the time to put her best foot forward and help you get to where you want to be. And if it's something that she doesn't even understand, maybe she'll possibly try to learn it. Let's just say that you're a chef. Well, she will maybe Google some recipes and say, I would love for you to make this one day. Can you teach me? She's going to try to be involved in your passion and possibly your beliefs. And last sign, she's going to be affectionate. And what I mean here is affectionate, but not in a sexual way. Okay, so the affectionate, not in a sexual way, meaning like obviously going 100% in, is more of holding your hands, caressing the back of your neck, maybe caressing your cheek slightly every once in a while, putting her hand on your leg. She's going to be affectionate in those ways. Now, I don't want you to be like, oh, this girl's not interested in me because she's not affectionate. No, because there's women, just like men, that are different when it comes to affection, depending on the love language. So if she's not affectionate with you, don't just say, oh, she's not attractive to me. She's not attracted to me, especially if she is giving you a lot of these other signs that I've mentioned in today's video. As always, I'm so happy that you stayed till the very end, and because you did, I have a special something for you. It's my ebook called The 7 Common Mistakes Men Make When Attracting a Woman. And in that ebook, I give you a step-by-step program of really how to court a woman, what we look for, and things like that. So make sure you download it. I'll have it in the description box below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. And remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.